Are you ready to get lost or burnt in the face because you're stuck on an island for 20 months or whatever it is now?
I need that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
too
need
white.
some
I'm
sun.
way too reflective at this point. We need sun, Tom.
Yes,
we
we
need to
do.
join him in Florida.
That's right.
This is Tom. I'm Tom, by the way. This is
Storm.
me.
Kimmy.
We are excited to watch more Lost. And we left on another bad note last time. And we think
Big
Danielle's
time.
dead, right?
Danielle.
Well,
She got
she got
shot.
She got
shot.
shot. Carl got shot. They totally fell for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm surprised with Danielle. I'm surprised she didn't even have like a thought about it. Unless she did. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find
She
out.
actually listened to Ben and did what he wanted.
Yeah, they were just desperate at that moment. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she's alive because after everything she went through, people could die anytime. I get that. But she's been a survivor for this long. And to just
Was it
die like
16 years?
that,
Yeah.
I just feel like she deserves a better death, like something very epic, going out fighting. I mean, she just stood up. She was trying to protect her daughter, but she just stood up and got shot, right? And that was it.
Ben doesn't care as long as his
But-
daughter's okay.
I think one of you mentioned, how is he calling the shots when he's,
Yes. I was like, how, yeah, right. How is he giving direction to his people that are still loyal to him? Like Harper in the middle of the rain, like we talked about.
And they just
before.
met up perfect,
Yeah.
perfectly. Juliet running in the rain, and then she's just standing there, not
And
out of
Juliet's
breath or
listening
anything,
to
just
him.
waiting.
unless it's not Ben, unless we're made to think it's Ben, and it's actually like Jacob or Richard or somebody else who's, pulling all the
know.
strings. And
Ben told them, told Alex to go to the
Well,
temple,
I mean-
and they went with her. So how would these other,
unless there's somebody
Others.
watching Ben and catching his signals and then relaying the messages, to everybody else.
kill anybody but Alex.
Yeah. And honestly, we have this ghost person, Jacob, that you can't see, who has a magical cabin that reappears in different locations. He has a connection, and just that alone, maybe he can connect in ways that, even though there is a lot of unknowns about that, like maybe he's communicating through the island itself, and and that's communicating to other people for him.
That's a possibility.
Where everyone's just a pawn for the island, and the island's
Why
just
not?
fully in control, and everyone is just like working for the island as a puppet.
Jeez.
If
Sounds like they
crazy.
need John Wick on their
Jacob's
team.
house can move, anything can happen.
Kim hasn't seen John Wick yet, but eventually that would be fun to watch. We do have that on the channel, though, because I've seen it with Erica and Lee, and that was a lot of fun. But you guys have to see that.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah.
ladies.
Mom and Kim definitely have to watch that because it's a good movie.
And a lot of you do know on our channel, a lot of things are mainly blind. Like, we're blind to mainly everything that we react to.
Yes.
I just took off my glasses and I'm blind.
No!
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I had to have surgery to fix mine. but I know we're a blind family.
Well, not all fancy like you are.
So fancy. Yeah, but we have a lot of genuine reactions on our channel. We have a huge library, and we have movies and shows, hundreds of them. So please join us and take a look there.
Yes,
check
please
the
do.
links
Join us,
below.
won't you?
Yeah, join us. So we're going to be watching Lost on Amazon. You ready?
Let's do it.
Lost 409.
Little more.
You got a prescription for that?
Yeah.
Back pain?
Should eat some crackers. Crackers always make me feel better.
She's been all cute.
My gut says we're getting off this island.
Thought your gut was sick.
Vincent?
Oh, the person who?
Someone who's...
An older guy.
Oh, he's a goner.
Is that the doctor from the boat?
Oh, it is, because he's...
Oh, yeah!
Do you know who this is? This is the doctor.
Or at least he's being honest. Wow, his throat was slit, too.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Can't believe you're just giving him Australia. Australia's the key to the whole game.
Says you.
This game,
It
too.
really is.
Yeah, it looks like
It
him.
is. It's the freighter guys.
There's a baby with them, just promise you. Okay. It's off.
It turns off the phone rings.
Just to alarm and maybe find out from Ben what 14J is. He goes to breach.
By telling him the perimeter fence is down.
What's code 14J?
Uh-oh.
Hear that?
Breach.
We need to get to the other house.
That was a wild trip.
Yeah, it went from really cold temperatures to really hot. Oh, goodness.
Yaz, yours here. What?
No, wait. Çok şey biliyor musunuz?
Crap! Look at him go!
Wow. Wow.
I'm
I'm
impressed
impressed.
with
Yeah. What's with the winter coat being out in the desert?
Yeah. How did he transport?
14 Jane, the code for the pizza boy. It's an early warning system. You want to live? I'm your best chance.
Or he's just
I don't
saying that
trust him.
to
Yeah, I don't trust
protect
him
himself.
with luck.
Which was when?
When is kind of a relative term.
Because of the time difference.
There's people who are coming. You're scared of them, aren't you? That's right.
Yeah.
Get away from the window.
I know.
What the others? Get back inside and wait until.
Holy crap! No, not Sawyer.
Go, go, go.
Get inside! Oh, she
crap.
got nailed. Don't even bother, Sawyer. Just
I know, you don't
hide
have
and go.
bullets.
Who's gonna blow?
Was Claire in there? Where was Claire?
I don't know. London.
I'm actually a preferred guest. It should be under Dean Moriarty.
One of his passports. She looks a little frightened or something.
2005.
Because he time travels.
Yeah.
The multiverse is everywhere.
He's Doctor Who. So this is the future.
Yeah.
Is that Claire's house?
Yeah.
Hugo, get the baby away from the window.
I know.
Put him in the back room.
And yourself.
I don't even know where the cabin is.
I know, but Hurley does.
I was going to say, yeah, you need him too.
Oh my God Almighty! Please.
Oh, I hope she wasn't
let her
in
be
there.
Charlie.
Oh.
Charlie.
With us. It's okay. We're gonna move now.
But they're out in the open.
Yeah.
He's going to open it.
You don't want to do that.
But there's two people out there. He's gonna do it anyway.
Don't shoot him.
That'll work.
That. Sounds like a great plan to me.
Ding dong. Oh no.
That's funny.
I don't like this with Sawyer. He's. Oh!
He became the paparazzi.
Yeah. Now he's depressed.
Saeed.
Yeah. He just looked at right at the right time. I see you.
Bakir was last seen 5 days ago in Los Angeles.
That's 3 blocks from where Nadia was killed.
Do you believe him?
Maybe 6.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Because every single one of my people is prepared to die in service to this island.
It's your daughter.
You know, the
That just
best
upped the
person
game.
to have in there.
I'd like you to go look out your east window so we can talk about this face to face.
No, don't.
They're probably not gonna kill him. They need him
And I promise you that no one else in that house will be harmed.
blown up.
What kind of guy do you think I am?
Psycho.
Okay, Ben. You got it.
No.
Don't kill her. Seriously? Sick.
Get your ass out here right now. I'm gonna kill your daughter.
Oh my God, is he gonna let it happen? You're lucky he's listening.
You and your friends, you fly away and forget you ever heard of this island.
Oh, she's gone.
They killed Carl and my mother.
No way.
I have this under control.
You don't, babe.
Holy crap, I don't
She
know.
means nothing to me.
How can you say that before she dies?
Go ahead and do it.
Oh,
He did?
Oh shit.
That is so sad.
We won't be gone for long.
Well, he's gonna go
It's gonna be
nuts.
dark in about 20 minutes.
he's in complete shock.
He changed the rules.
Maybe he trusted Jacob not to let it happen.
Him and Charles, his desperate measures he's gonna do now.
Talk.
What the hell?
Where did they
So
go
they
with
knew
them
about that
before?
special room, but they didn't know about that tunnel. Does he know he's being followed? He's gonna
Probably does.
He's gonna catch him. There he is.
And what message is that?
Whoa!
He knew
Would that put
Saeed
your
would
gun
do
down?
it. Ben, is it true though?
Go home, Saeed. Once you let your grief become anger, it will never go away.
I speak from experience.
Because of his daughter.
And I buried her yesterday. So don't tell me this is not my war.
Poor Saeed.
I know.
So that's why he joined with him.
I'll live.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Excuse me, James.
You mean towards the guys with guns?
No. We want to be as far away from them as possible.
He activated something?
It's coming.
Oh, the barrier's down, yeah.
Wow, it's like bigger and badder.
So that's why he wants to go underground.
Maybe it's gonna be their weapon. It's trying to go after
There's a
me.
distraction, maybe?
I asked Jacob for help. It's so weird.
He's taking him.
You're supposed to run towards the tree line, guys. And he said they changed the rules. Like, he was so shocked.
Must have been an agreement he had with Whitmore.
I think it's the first thing that didn't go the way he planned it.
Can you repeat that?
Friends are fine and the helicopter's coming back in.
He's not really
Yeah, why not
what
say
he's
anything about the
supposed to.
doctor?
He's
Yeah.
lying. What the message
Oh,
said
the
was,
dentist.
what are you talking about?
What does that mean?
The doctor
He's fine. I don't know.
See, he's not even explaining.
Why are you lying?
Why did you
He
say?
looks so sick.
No.
No. Charlotte's like, oh shit.
Jack.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? It should be his appendix or something.
Well, good thing Juliet's there. Maybe she can help. Ben?
I'm going back to the beach and Claire and the kid are coming with me.
Are they going to do
They
something
need
to him?
Hurley.
Don't
Wow.
hurt Sawyer.
See, Ben's controlling everybody.
He ain't going anywhere with you.
Come
How
on.
about you put your guns down
No.
and let's have a
I'll
conversation?
go with Lon.
Yeah, listen
Put it
to him.
down.
Now
They
they-
shot enough in this series.
Ooh, don't shoot him in the back. Talking to
You
you,
want as
Locke.
much as one hair on his curly head? I'll kill you.
Aww.
Which way?
Ask Hurley.
Follow me.
Good evening, sir. May I help you?
Nope.
Oh, yes, I'm here to see Mr. and Mrs. Kendrick in 4E. Feel free to call out.
He's going up to kill him.
He's
Wake
there.
up, Charles.
Oh. It's not really good light, huh?
When did you start sleeping with a bottle of scotch by the bed?
When the nightmares started.
We both know I can't do that.
Then why are you here?
Because he can.
I know who you are, boy. What you are. I know that everything you have, you took from me.
Oh,
I'm going to kill your daughter.
Penny.
Penelope, is it?
Oh, crap.
And you'll wish you hadn't changed the rules.
That island's mine, Benjamin. It always was. It will be again.
But she'll never find it.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
So
That was a
Ben
tense
took
episode.
It.
That
Yeah,
was
it
very
was.
tense. Holy
I was
crap.
gonna have Saeed do it too.
I know, this is so bad. I like seeing the flash forwards, though, of what's going to happen, just to confuse us even more. But, see, I don't want Penny to die. I don't like that her life is at risk. I mean, it really sucks now that she's involved in this when she doesn't want to be, and she's an innocent person in
people.
this.
Yeah.
Do we know if Desmond's still alive in the future?
As
We don't
far
know
as we
yet.
know, right? I mean,
Probably is.
we
but
haven't seen
I
him
don't
in the
know
future.
if he's the Oceanic 6.
Of the 6 people, right? Because
Yeah.
we found 5 so far, right? So, or do we find 6?
We don't
I
know
think
who
5.
the person in the coffin was.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. But I don't know. So
I don't know. Maybe not, because if the 6th person was in the coffin, we don't know who it was. Either way, if it was Desmond, then
We don't know if the person in the coffin was part of the 6th or if they came back from the island in a casket.
I know, so
Right.
that was wondering too, But here, Ben now, he's threatening Charles, and for him to go up and say that, I mean, it makes it more dramatic for us, but I don't want Penny to be injured. I don't want her to die, definitely. But if he really wanted to get back at Charles, he should have just hunted for Penny first and killed her, and then went to him and been like, I killed her. But then it would be hard time difference because he might
It's-
find out she died before he got.
I think he wants Charles to stew on it for a while until he does the deed. Trying to do whatever he can to stop it, but then inevitably it doesn't stop it.
I guess because
It'd
he'd
be worse.
lose control, kind of thing. Like he would try
Right.
his best to protect her, and then he couldn't, and because it was completely out of control for Ben, and he thought.
I want to
the
know.
rules-
I want to know what these rules are, and what game are they playing?
Yes, what game now? It sounds like, and it wasn't argued, that Charles was saying to Ben that you stole my island. So, right from the get-go, he wants his island back. And Ben's like, well, good luck finding it. And he is having a hard time finding it. But his guys, what we're seeing now when the present time, the guys got on the island and tried to get Ben, prior to, him going to, find Charles. So they did find the island. Are they going to get really sick too? And, hemorrhage when they get back because of the time, they have to have a constant. There's like so many things to think about. Like, how do they just get on the island?
I don't know.
What was the name of that game that they were playing at the beginning? Sawyer.
I don't know.
Capture all the countries. Yeah.
It looked fun,
Capture the flag or something like that.
Not
or,
capture. It could be capture the flag. I only know the one where you run around and play it for real physically.
Well, you play pretty much army, and you take over certain countries, and and Hurley said, Australia is the key.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if that is like a foreshadowing of the game that they're playing.
Oh, yeah.
Could very well be. I mean, Ben's going all over the world.
Well, maybe like Ben and everybody on the island is like his army, and he has to make sacrifices to make gains elsewhere. So he uses, he sends people to their death, so to speak, in order to gain another asset.
Yeah. And
and Charles doing the same thing.
Maybe Hurley is that mediator that the island wants, and that's why he's seeing Jacob now, because you have two different sides, and with the game, you have one person playing one side, the other playing the other side, and then you have Hurley who's getting upset saying, oh, it's always about Australia. So he's like saying the mediator, like this is the middle ground.
Right, and it's all about the island in the reality. It's all about the island, but the game is saying, yes, it's all about Australia.
Yeah, I haven't played that game since I was a little kid, and it's like, I know it's a very strategic game. Stratego? Is that the name of the game?
Strategic.
Yeah, but I think the name of the game could be Stratego. It could be Axis and Allies too. I forget the name. There's so many games that are similar to that, but maybe Australia is the key, and whoever controls the island wins the game.
And it makes sense because both men, Charles and Ben, are bad and they're good, like at the same time. Like you don't know if they're bad or good. I mean, we don't trust Ben, but is he?
Even with Ben and how he's hurt now, and he's doing all these things to keep these people alive. I don't think he's doing it for their sake. I think he's doing it because he needs them alive in order to win.
And I think it's for his own sake. He's very selfish in that manner. So maybe, he broke the rules in a sense because he wanted the island for himself and Charles not to get it. So he's being, he's trying to break the rules for himself because it just seems like he's more selfish in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds like one of the rules is Charles can't directly kill Ben, and Ben can't directly kill Charles.
Yeah, they can hurt the people.
That's what it sounds like.
Major players are untouchable, but will make you suffer in any way we can.
But if they capture him, then they can wipe out the rest of his army. Like if they capture Ben on the island, then they can kill everybody else on the island.
Very good point, Tom.
It's almost like a game in a way too, because even Ben being so like in shock because when he saw his daughter get killed, and he's like, they broke the rules. It's kind of like playing a game, and like they broke major rules in this whole game that they're going back and forth. They can't kill each other. Why can't they? Why can't he kill Charles? So it's almost like they're the main components that you can't touch. They're untouchable in the game. And why is that?
Right.
Yeah, and going to everyone on the beach, Jack is sick,
Yeah, but it's what's going on with him.
Was it
What's
that
wrong with him?
intentional or what? Because he's the leader of that section.
You're saying like poison or something, like someone's trying to.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen him like eat anything different, have we?
No,
We don't
he's
normally
just
see
eating,
that, though.
But you never know what's in the water. You never know.
Because that
They're
happened with
putting-
Michael at one point, right? Didn't he get someone sick a while ago?
I think
in the first
Son
season?
tried to get.
Well, he gave a couple
sick,
people
so
lead
he
poisoning.
wouldn't go, but it was.
Yeah, then
lead
Michael was
poisoning.
having it.
He just did a joke.
Ding, ding.
But
It
it
was
wound
a
up getting
bad joke, but
Michael sick. Yeah. So that, and they finally found out through Dan that they have no intention of saving them and rescuing them and bringing them back home.
well, see, Dan, I felt was the more honest person, but
Yeah, he's the weakest of the bunch.
Thank
yeah,
God.
but he's still
Not
trying to
bad.
keep himself alive, and by telling him that, they're not getting off the island doesn't look good on their part.
Thank God Bernard knew Morse code, because
Thank
the fact
God.
that Dan lied like that, I mean, I do believe he is the most honest out of that group, but he still is going along with the game, I guess, or going along with the facade
No.
that they're lying and manipulating the islanders.
With the doctor that they found washing up on the shore like that, do you think that it's the time difference as to why they don't know what's going on?
It's weird though because he came from them, so whatever happened with them first. So if they don't
Yeah,
know,
because it's slower getting to the island, right?
yeah.
I mean, like, we see time jumps, and here you have like this area, like this time where it's weird because you have a physical body there too. But with Desmond, like, he actually traveled years, so maybe there's just a flip side where there's like a big time gap, and that happened in the future that didn't actually happen on the boat yet.
I'm wondering if maybe I have nothing to back this theory up, but I'm wondering if there's a message somewhere on the doctor and it's from like Saeed or Desmond,
Oh crap, maybe.
or even Michael.
Bodies float, they'll get to land. Oh my God, can you imagine? That'd be awful.
Well, everything winds up back at the island eventually.
Yes, and
So-
I initially thought he died by suicide because some people were getting very confused and very, depressed, like that girl that girl that was in the hallway with the book upside down.
Yeah,
like she just jumped ship.
Mentally lost it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I mean, his throat was slashed, and it looks like he had some kind of injury. I think on his face.
Yeah,
It was kind of hard to tell all the sand on
or
it.
something on this side.
Yeah, so he was probably beat up beforehand or something.
Which we didn't see that yet. 'Cause the last time we saw him, he was weird but normal.
Especially when you're out in a remote location, like, why kill the doctor unless the doctor did something really terrible? I don't know.
Unless he really went against what the mass majority.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That it's got to be one of our three guys because they don't need the doctor because they got Jack if they ever get back to him. But it sends a message to both sides that you lost one of your key components. Now you got to be careful what you do.
Unless Michael, I mean, he's had it rough too.
Michael's the spy there,
and he's supposed to kill everyone. That was his mission. So maybe he eventually did
Doing
get
one
there.
at a time.
And maybe we'll see what happens, and I'm sure that's going to be horrific.
But I'm wondering if there's some sort of hidden message somewhere on that doctor
That's a good theory.
because there's probably not going to be any easy way for them to send any communication back to the island as to, hey, this isn't what we thought it was going to be, kind of thing.
Yeah, stay away from here or something. Some kind of
don't trust
warning.
them or
Don't trust the captain.
So this show makes you
touch my
paranoid.
Snickers
You can't
bar.
trust anyone.
And also going to Ben, just landing in the Sahara Desert with a parka on. So he's time traveling in the future too. I mean, he has so many resources and just so many bizarre things that he's someone that you just can't mess with,
Well, I want to know how he got there though, because it looks like he was just dropped off with nothing.
I know he had his
So
parka
was that-
on, and he was in the desert, so it made no sense. And he's like,
But
"What's
was that
happening?"
like
time or something?
I'm wondering if that was like maybe he did something and that was like a penalty box kind of thing.
Maybe, and he lied to Saeed and said he took a commercial jet. He did some kind of traveling via plane to get there, something. So a conventional way, a normal way to get there, not, oh, it's just dropped off.
Yeah, that's true too. Just like, maybe
because he woke up there, he didn't really know how he got there. He just kind of woke up there, and his arm was all shot.
His attire was wrong, so.
Well, his arm was busted too.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking it's some kind of penalty that maybe he broke a rule or something and he got a penalty for it.
Or maybe if it's the island, Jacob, whoever, has this control over time travel and has Ben do what he needs, and he needs to recruit people. Maybe it is just Ben. Somehow he has this power where he's trying to recruit people to get revenge or to avenge his daughter. And that's why he's manipulating Saeed and everyone, even if they're off the island or not, like he's still manipulating the same people.
Big time. And John is the biggest person that is one of the biggest people that he's manipulating, and he still follows him to this day. And Saeed, right.
But I'm wondering if manipulating is part of the game. You can't directly tell someone you need to kill this person, this person, and this person. But you have to figure out a way to actually make them do it without actually telling them they have to do it.
And Ben
what he's done so far.
Right. And Ben was in L.A. If he got the picture of that guy that he said killed Saeed's wife, Nadia, it was it was a regular picture. Like it said where it was. So, and he had the camera. So he was in L.A. as well to take the picture.
Well, he said it was from a traffic camera, so he could have hacked into the system
I'm sorry.
or had somebody, upload it.
Well, who knows? He could be lying about the whole thing in time travel, but just that.
Well, I mean, who knows if that was actually at the right intersection or not? I mean, he said it was.
It did say it right on the top.
Oh, it did?
So
okay.
That's right. It was it was a traffic camera. But he also took pictures of Whitmore beating up some guy, too, in the street, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Pictures or video or something.
So he knows
there's a video
in the surveillance world.
Yeah. Man, and then here we have Ben who summoned the smoke monster, and it helped
big time. He went down that tunnel or wherever that his cave.
Do you think it's like machine created?
I'm sorry?
You think it's like a Dharma machine created monster, or
Dharma or island created?
I think it's island.
And he just has control of when to.
Or maybe that's part of the penalty. Maybe that's part of the penalty. Maybe because they broke the rules, the smoke monster went after them.
Maybe it's all involved. Maybe
he's like, "Hey, you're on my islands. You're the enemy. You're the other army, the opposition. You broke the rules. Now I can kill your some of your."
See, I'm trying to figure out going back. I think it was last season when Echo, was killed by that thing.
That was so sad.
And when Locke was attacked by it, I don't really remember exactly what they were doing when, they were approached by it. But I'm wondering if they were, Echo, obviously he got a penalty because he got killed by it. But, Locke almost got taken by it, but he broke free of it. So
I know. So what's that about? Yeah, because Echo, he reached the end of his journey, I guess, or something, because he knew who he was and what he was about, and he had no forgiveness for who he was in the past.
Yes, he didn't feel bad for what he did to save his brother.
Mm-hmm. So the smoke monster almost passed judgment and then violently killed him, which really sucked.
So I'm wondering if in that case maybe it was. Okay, he's not going to comply with how we want to do things. He's out. Just a thought.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe in the future he feels that he's not going to in the future.
He's not going to do what we want him to do because he found himself and.
And going to John, I'm kind of worried for him. He's just getting roped into whatever Ben is telling him to do, and I really feel Ben is still going to try to kill him again. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's going to be threatened with Jacob when they get to the house, and I feel that he's going to eliminate John.
Or Jacob's going to be like, you no longer need him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you no longer need him. He's fulfilled his role.
I think it's always going to be a power play. Yeah, they're just going to be there for themselves, and Ben's going to take out Locke if he has a chance, because he's already been jealous of Locke.
Yeah, he tried to kill him before.
Mm-hmm.
And John just he's always roping John back in, even in the cell.
just words.
Yeah, just
you know?
words.
Yeah, very powerful. He's
he
very
crumples him. Yeah,
strong that way. And Ben can also hold his own too. Like he can fight
big time with those guys.
He
in the
disarmed them
desert.
in the desert, and they were on a horse too. Like they were higher up, and they had weapons on him.
Well, see, he kind of blindsided them because they weren't expecting someone in a parka in a desert.
Yes.
You know, plus he had the little.
What's that black thing he has like that?
It looked like some kind of extendable baton or some kind of like kendo stick or something.
Wizard. Maybe he's a wizard.
Maybe he's a wizard.
Or not kendo.
Like
me to wherever.
I think it's like some kind of like Aikido. I think it's called Aikido baton or something like that, where it extends out. You know, and then he can. I think it's Aikido. I can't remember exactly.
I know Akido from Fruits Basket. That's different.
No,
so
that's
I
just
think
silly.
we're going to end it there, guys. Love you. And if you want to check out our links below, you can check out our Patreon and you can see the next episode early. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Toodles.
Subscribe.
Don't inhale the smoke.
Don't.